Yeah, Gino, boy, you did it with this one.
How y'all doing out there today, man? Tonight, 2Loyal podcast, me and the bros. You know, I'm Trill Tour. I'm JJ. To the mic, Drew, man. You did. It's Black History Month, so it's only right that we do something. We got 1 month dedicated to it, so we're gonna do it right. We all got different perspectives and things we want to bring to the table, bring to the light of the whole grand scheme of things. And we appreciate everybody that made the path for us, our parents, ancestors, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, even people are doing now, like LeBron James, Chris Paul, Floyd Mayweather, Serena Williams, like everybody that's contributing, new vice president, like everybody, the list goes on. Black History Month, we're gonna celebrate it. Me personally, like I just want to throw out a few names, like Marcus Garvey. He was, people he don't get too much credit, but he was an activist. He was a publisher, entrepreneur. Did a lot of different things. He was very versatile, and he like the modern day, like LeBron James. LeBron James can get your point, steal, block, all that. But so Marcus Garvey kind of did all those things, but in a different aspect for us at this point in time what we got today. I just feel like he don't get enough credit, but he was a key part into it. And then just looking at things like Master P, he did a lot of stuff souls, like I'm saying, all that. He brought his family up, and he was an entrepreneur, rapper, actor, producer, all that. Like he changed the game, man. And there's no shot to some people like that. They don't get that much credit, that we don't really think about. So, and me, I look up to them trying to this whole different view in life. I'm trying to make different moves and pick up little things from them. So like I said, Master P, he did all that. So I'm trying to make some of the same steps in my life. Trying to do what he did in a certain way. Not copycat, but learn from things that's seen in the past. So my boy Mike do something, I can pick up from him. Jay do something, I can pick up from him. Ain't no competition, but we pick up things from different people. And it could be a complete stranger. Social media, a conversation at Walmart, in Target, anywhere. I just pick up from people, and that's the success as a whole. And my point of view is for tonight is a challenge to our Black community to do something forward. And then for you, your family, it could be small, but it could lead to something big. So, doing something for your family, your community, and that just leads and builds upon something greater things. So my challenge to the viewers, Black History, do something that inspires you, your family, and just build upon what you have going already. What y'all think about that?
Just to piggyback on what you said, I want to touch on Marcus Garvey a little bit more what you said. As a whole, Marcus Garvey was an uplifter, for all the African diaspora, throughout Nigeria, Liberia, Niger, even America, you got Black Americans, you got Latino, Afro-Latino, And his basic method, or his basic viewpoint was to bring all of us together as one. To uplift each other. That's why he started the Pan-Africanism movement.
Exactly.
The colors of the Pan-African flag. It's red, black, and green. Red is for the ancestors of our blood who shed, throughout slavery and all that. Black is for unity within the Black community, stick together. And green is for vegetation of the African continent. So with that being said, I challenge all of us to uplift each other. There's too much violence going on. At this point, I think as a young community of Black Americans, we think it's cool, like gun violence, you know what I'm saying, gang bang and all that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if we limit those negative implements in our life, you know what I'm saying, we can build something much greater and upon the younger generation and pass on to them. Because it only takes one ear at a time, you know what I'm saying, to pass on to the next person. So if we do that, man, and just stick to each other, the sky's the limit. So I'm all about uplifting and positivity. So that's my take on it. So oh wait, that's my fault, Jay.
To piggyback on Mike, my take is knowing when to stand up and knowing when to stand down. Like you said, like, you know, with our culture, you know, we've been known reputed to like being aggressive and like always, you know, being hostile, you know, environment, you know, just being mean. And sometimes you gotta know when to stand down and when to like actually take a step back and actually let things progress. A lot of times, like, you know, you take things by force to do more harm than good. You know, you gotta be wise in your decisions. You know, you can't always let our actions, you know, run amok on what we actually trying to accomplish. Always put our mission first. You know, what we're trying to do in the future. You know, it's all about developing young African men, women. You know, you gotta think about our kids, think about our future kids, think about ourselves. What do we see ourselves in 5 to 10 years? You know, we have to put ourselves in a position where, you know, where we can succeed. You know, we always got to think like that. So that's my take. You know, actually, you know, sitting down and actually, you know, as we say, like, you know, put the actions first.
Actions speak louder than words.
So I like that, man. That was well spoken. For sure.
My outlook on it is, I think as a black community, we need to come together a little more. Like with a lot of black-owned businesses, like I feel like a lot of times we don't like to put other black people ahead of us, you know, which is wrong. Because even like with us four, like there wasn't no competition between this and like who came up with it first and none of that. Like it's just that we all 4 brothers. So it's like if we got an idea, we going with it. And I feel like as a community, sometimes that's a problem that we have. Like we want to be so much ahead of one another instead of being like, all right, you got this idea, we gonna roll with it. We gonna put money into you. And that's a problem that we have a lot. Instead of being like, all right, you know what? I like your idea. Let me back that. And you know, okay, this is your idea. Let me back that. Like that's a problem that we have. And it's like it shouldn't be like that with us, but we've seen it time and time and time again. So it's like when that's all you see, that's exactly what, you know, we put out into this. So it's like, you know, it's not something that I always feel like it's our fault. It's things that we've grown up and seen through life. Like, sometimes you really are a product of your environment, and that's just the truth. Like it's not always how some people are brought up, you know, to see certain things. Like all of us, you know, we were lucky to see certain things different ways and not having to go through all the struggles that everybody else go through, but we had to get it out the mud just as much as anybody. Like, you know, going to school wasn't easy for all of us, but we all did it. You know what I mean? And Mike was in the Army, so that's not easy in itself to be able to do that. So I feel like as long as we as black people can try to come together, you know, like I said, it's gonna take a while, you know, but we have to try to do it together. Like, we're not gonna get anywhere tearing each other down. Like that's not gonna take us nowhere. So I feel like once we get past that mode of trying to tear each other down, you know, we can be as great as we want to be. So, you know, that's just something I feel like a lot of times it's not about the money. A repost, you know, telling you like, you know, I support your business, or, you know, tell somebody else like, hey, I know they do this, I can, you know, refer them to you. Like, I feel that's something that we need to do more of. Like, we want to put money back into our community, we gotta support our own community first. Yeah. Like, even black-owned clothing, like everybody going to buy Gucci's and Louis Vuittons. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, it look good, but you got your homies in the hood that got clothing just as good as them. Support them. You want to spend $15,000 on a t-shirt, that's cool. Your homie selling a shirt for $50. You don't want to support them. like y'all talk about y'all want to build and build and build the black community. It start with that. Like we gotta want to do that. That's just my outlook on it. Like if we want to become great, this is how you do it. You put money into your own communities.
But like you said, like that, like building upon. So what I'm saying is make our community itself more self-sufficient. Like I said, Marcus Garvey, like he wanted us. It's not that we have to prove ourselves to anybody, but you know, like if somebody don't really, don't take it the wrong way, like you know, just like it's a lot of stuff going on in the world. But you know, if somebody don't want you, just do for yourself. You know, make your community more self-sufficient and do what you gotta do, and make it all better. I'm not saying you gotta please nobody and everything, but you know, just go your route. And if we making our community better itself, it gets contagious, man. It's how the coronavirus contagious. We can get contagious the same way. It's the same thing. This is the virus, but we support each other and doing good things. And just self-sufficient, man. Like business, like we got more black-owned business, or we support each other and working hard, you know, and like you know, not living off the government, trying to work your way. Not you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some people try to live off the government. That ain't the way, you know. Some people have to, and to your means or whatever. And, you know, stimulus check is nice and everything, but you know, build upon it, man. Don't like you say, don't don't go buying all that Gucci and stuff out of that. That ain't the route, you know. Use that to get you somewhere else and everything, and then might keep that self-sufficient. That's what Marcus Garvey. That's what he was trying to get at and everything. In the grand scheme, the one way he's saying, self-sufficient. We can do our thing, and then people gonna respect you more just like that.
That mental.
It's always mental. Yeah. Also, it's like live within your means. Like I know we gotta have it within our culture to like you know always trying to flex. And, we always want to have the most luxurious things in life. You know, you look at everybody else who's very high and rich. They don't have all the chains, all the bling, all the fast cars and stuff. They invest in stocks, real estate, things of that nature that increases in value. You know, that's our biggest compromise in our culture. You know, you want to be better than the next man, but not actually taking the steps to actually be successful in life. Where it's going to carry us through our family, our kids, where they can entitle and carry it, you know, through our culture, you know?
Like that.
You know?
I challenge all the OGs in the hood. Instead of telling your young boy go, you know what I'm saying, go rob that little stove.
Work club, whatever.
Go shoot this guy. You know what I'm saying? Go get 100 bands, go sell this. How about you challenge him to go like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, put some money aside. Put some money into some books. You know what I'm saying? Go learn this, go learn that. Pick up a trade, get a degree. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, that shit not cool. That shit not cool at all. If you tell your little homie to go like do some outrageous shit to go to jail for 10, 20 years, you fail. You fail. And you fail yourself. Like,
we don't need you.
We don't need you.
Yeah, we don't need you.
If you doing shit like that, to get your little young brother to get locked up 20, 30 years on some crime bill type shit, you fail. You fail.
I'm glad you said that. And you said mentality. Being a shooter ain't nothing. you the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
Like that, all that, like being a shooter, like he my OG, and he got me out here shooting. I'm an idiot. Don't be no shooter. Nobody go be your own man. Exactly. My daddy always told me, big shot, be your own man. So all that shooting and running, sure. You know, I love you, daddy. Man, have your own mind. Just because the OG tell you this or whatever like that, man, that don't mean you gotta do that. Do what you gotta do, but don't you encourage that though, because you ain't nothing doing that. So, the mentality, working, man.
Yeah, man. Some real shit.
Other thing is though, this is something that I want to do personally. Like, for any young kids that's juniors or seniors, if you want to go to college, you know, you play sports, and you want to get into any black college, you can hit me up on my Instagram, _DrewMan29.
Speak a little loud, I don't think I heard you. Tell them that again. Tell them that again. Speak a little loud with that one. That was real.
Any of my juniors and seniors in high school, y'all want to get in any black college, any of them, hit me up and I will help you get in. I have a lot of connections inside the black college community. I have a lot of people that's in SAMU, Bethune-Cookman, Howard, Bowie, any of those schools, I can help you get in. Do not mind. You hit me up. Grants, loans, help you with your SAT, ACT, all that. I want to see us do better, and that's something that I want to do for the kids. You know what I mean? I feel like I can help with any football players, basketball players. If you need help with camp or anything, I got personal friends that went to FAMU, that's in the league, that played overseas, so I can get you a connection with that. I got camps, for kids and stuff like that. So if y'all really into that, like I said, hit me up and I'll put you in the right position to make sure y'all grow.
I wish I had you when I was younger. Hey, boy, I'd be in the league right now, boy.
Hey, one more thing though. It's kind of off. Well, it's not really off topic, but I got two things actually. Like it's for the black fathers out there, or you know what I'm saying, black brother, big brother. If you got a son or a nephew, whatever like that, if you see him, if he's not in the sports, and you see him like in the video games, sports might not be his forte. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get into the coding, the graphic design, gaming. You know what I'm saying? Sports and all of that. If you take away that from him, you take away his success in life, because you know what? That one thing that he loves could make him successful. And you trying to put a ball in his hand, that's probably not meant for him. And another thing too, I'm gonna say it right here. Parents, aunties, uncles, cousins, whoever, stop telling your black kids that when they talk proper, they sound white. Because that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? If a person speaks intelligently and properly, that don't mean it, you know what I'm saying? Like why you gotta associate and put them with another race because they sound like them. Not even sound like them, because they talk, it's intellectual. You know what I'm saying? Stop saying that. That's very disrespectful at all.
That's ignorant.
It's ignorant. You know what I'm saying? But if a person talks proper and intelligent and speak, speak fluently, they don't mean they sound white. I mean they're smart, educated. You know what I'm saying? Stop saying that. That's stupid. That's very stupid.
And you said some real stuff. You said, black fathers. We need more of that, man. Like, man, that hit home. But like, my dad just passed, but that's man. I don't care, I had the best dad ever. Like, that's why I'm the man I am now. But like, we need more black fathers. Like, like right now I got a nephew. It's like my son. Like, K-Way, I love you. You already know. I'm gonna treat him like he's my son. Like you said, I'm gonna put a ball in him. I'm gonna put a computer in him. I'm gonna make sure do all that, be well rounded. And like, it ain't gotta be one thing. It be versatile. But and I'm gonna do what my dad did me. I turned out pretty good. I want K-Way, Kaiser to be just as good as me, and I'm gonna do it. He ain't really got no father figure but me, and I'm gonna do that. I love it. I enjoy it. I don't know why people don't want to. Then you sit down and have these kids, man. You bumping nut or whatever. So take care of the kids. You know what I mean? They have to be here. So like, if we look at it, it ain't a lot of like black fathers out here. I see it firsthand a lot, man. If you're a father, man, let's take care of your kids. Cause like, I don't have the kids right now, but when I do, I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm trying to set up for success now. I got a nephew I love him to death. I have fun with him. Like just playing around, like it feels so good. Like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how somebody could leave that or not deal with it or not want to be there or whatever. But we need more of that. That's part of our problem too. That's why they seek for other, like OGs or the drug dealers and everything like that, because they don't have that father figure. So we need more black dads to step up, man. You women make the babies by themselves. Do your part, man. Nah, K-Way, I love you. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do, man. I love you, man. I love being off. I'm gonna be a great dad one day. That's all.
One more thing, man. We ain't slaying no rocks. You know what I'm saying? We getting that shit real. You know what I'm saying? On a good path, educate young black men. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, I'm not trying to diss somebody who went to jail. And if you did go to jail or went to prison, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, because I know you finna change your life around. I know you are. You ain't finna sit around and not be shit. And, you know what I'm saying? This system down on you. No. Be an example, change that shit, and you know what I'm saying? Speak that shit to other young generations, so you can speak to other young black men. Because, you know what I'm saying, everything happens for a reason. And don't let your testimony cause you to be, you know what I'm saying, a victim to others. Use that and spread the wealth to get these young black men educated, man. I mean, like, not educated, but like just
On a good path. Yeah, like just
Awareness.
Just Just on a good path, man.
Alright, for the ending of this, I'm gonna shout out some black businesses that I personally know of. My sister Ari, she does hair in Orlando. It's another one, Rated. She's another great girl. My sis. Man, it's a lot. My man Kevin Elliott, support his clothing line. My man Fresh Boogie talked to me nice, support him. My cousin, my motherfucking brother, Games by Terry from New Jersey. Go with him, his girl. I mean, if you need your hair done in New Jersey, New York area, go through them. Like I said,
yeah, man. Shout out to my baby Caitlin. She got her hair business. E_KAYE collection with a K. Go ahead and follow that. I got my boy Carnell. He sell bullies. So get at him. His Instagram for bullies is gohard_bully_kennel. So get at him for you want some dogs. Said.
The rap business.
Oh yeah, and car wrap business. What's under wraps? You can easily find on Instagram as well. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the black businesses. Go ahead.
I'm gonna shout out my cousin Keisha. With She Take Handmade Creations. It's She Take CHETAKE_handmade_creation. She designs shirts, clothing, masks, whatever y'all need. She got you. Support black owned business.
Sure. All the black owned business out there. We appreciate y'all. Keep progress. My girl, sister Nana, sweet. Her, she got the cake. Also Kimmy Cakes. Both of them, they do a great job. You know, 2Loyal, you know, man, I got some coming for y'all. I ain't gonna put it out there yet, but that's
my sister too, delicious sweet. Make sure y'all check that out.
And I got one more thing. It's not black business, but shout out to the rappers, man. Shout out to Larry Prunty, that boy Kilo.
Yeah,
Kilo for sure. V-Day.
Yeah.
That's my A.
Yeah.
V-Day.
Shout out
man,
to
we
him.
post show.
For sure, man.
Keep it up, man. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. It's 2Loyal Podcast, 2Loyal.
It's JJ.
To the mic. You man, we out here. We love y'all.
True man.
Love y'all. Good night.